Good afternoon and welcome to 2onthefrontline.com and 2onthefrontline Facebook. My name is Gary Larson and it is April 17th, 2016. And this broadcast is coming from Ottawa, Illinois, Northern Illinois. So I hope you're all having a great day. Pardon the background noise as I am outside and I do not do any kind of editing of this broadcast, this film, no photoshopping. Nothing. It's as it is. So we have a lot of people out today, a lot of people mowing their lawns, so a lot of noise. I hope everybody is doing well, all those connected to our site. It's been probably a year since I've been out here doing a video. A couple things I wanted to talk about today that are really hitting the news and hitting all of us, right in the face. I see a lot of posts regarding politics. I see a lot of posts regarding earthquakes, volcanoes, etc., and things going on. Couple of things regarding politics. We've been given four choices: Trump, Cruz on the Republican side. We've been given Hillary and Sanders on the Democratic side. And for our friends overseas that see this, please just ignore this, because you really you don't even want to be part of what's going on over here in the election process. We have Hillary, and I'm going to mention her first because she is without a doubt a criminal who has no business running for politics in this country. She's under investigation by the FBI for her email debacle that went on. She's the whole Benghazi deal, and really her whole background is just filled with corruption and shenanigans. Bernie Sanders is a outspoken socialist. I don't know why the American people like to sweep that under the rug, or think that by electing Bernie Sanders everything's going to get better and we can become more of a socialist nation, because socialism is good, right? And then on the Republican side we have Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz is a Canadian. Again, look at his birth records, everything else. And I know people go, who cares? I don't care if he's from Jordan. I don't care if he's from Egypt. Just as long as he wants to be our president. No, there's requirements that need to be met to become a president of this country. Just not any foreigner can walk in. And I'm going to go back to Obama and his whole birth certificate debacle. Enough of that. At least hopefully he's going to be out of here in several months. Okay, so Ted Cruz. And then we have Donald Trump, hated by many people, but that's the choice. That's the choice we have: Cruz, Trump, Sanders, Clinton. Pretty sad, real sad, that this is the best this country can come up with. Certainly there's got to be more qualified, better moral caliber people than these four. Okay, so if that's the choices, Republicans, here's your choices: Cruz and Trump. We don't care how much you infight. We, and I say we as the RNC, the Republican National Committee, you guys out in the populace, you vote however you want. We're going to decide. We, the small group of the Republican National Committee, is going to decide who we nominate. We don't care how many votes Trump got, how many votes Cruz got. We're going to take the choice that we want. That, people, is wrong. And not to speak up against that, whether you're for Trump or Cruz or not, is not to say anything about that is wrong. It's unbelievable. All the Republican friends that I have on Facebook and on our website will not say anything about that. Then you go over to the Democratic side and you have Hillary and Sanders, and even their convention, they're fighting over their delegates. It's just ridiculous. This whole system of voting has become a joke. And maybe that's what they want us to perceive it as, a joke. We know it's, with Ron Paul, and I'm going to go back to Ron Paul in 2012, how his entire campaign was buried. Even though he was filling stadiums and masses of people were followers of Ron Paul, and how the election and Fox News, Fox News, simply buried him. They just took him off the map. The Republican National Committee set up rules against him, which they're trying to apply to today's elections. So we've got, 6 months to the elections, November, and all we're going to get is just bombarded by bad feelings, by lies, by chaos, etc. And the conventions coming up are going to be a real awakening for the American people. And again, I think sometimes that's what they want. They want the American people to move away from this election process, to make it appear that it doesn't matter how you vote. We're going to do what we want to do. I want to talk a little bit about the earthquakes going on around the country, or not around the country, around the world. You know, we just had this Ecuador earthquake, and we've had the Japanese earthquake, and volcanoes going off all over the place, and just more added situations to a crumbling environment, to a crumbling society. We've got geoengineering, and it's beyond even talking about people. I mean, if you're not smart enough to look up and ask a question, then you have no business even discussing it. I like Dane Wigington and the geoengineering watch.org. I think he's all over it. His Saturday afternoon broadcasts are the best regarding this topic. And I'm not a climate change freak. I think we've had some influence on the weather and on the climate, a small amount. I think the corporations have had a huge amount, and I think the news has created an even huger amount. So, and mainly the government's seeking more tax money from the people for claimed heating up the earth. Some of it's due to the sun in the sky. Some of it's due to solar flares. But it's something that needs to be addressed. And I think they have done something in the past with the ozone layer that's caused them to have to spray. It's called solar radiation management. And all you have to do is just go to the Google app on your phone and ask it a question. What is solar radiation management? And you get an answer pretty quick that details what it is. It's a spraying of aerosols to reflect radiation back into space and keep it from hitting the earth. And I'm not talking about your basic UV radiation. It's the deadly, I think it's UVB or UVC radiation that's the bad part on it. To all our friends on Facebook, Randy Collins, Pam, Smiley, Bob Ford, Chad Taylor, Wicks. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're weathering the storm. And I just wanted to make a mention to this patriot passed away in early January, Charlie McGrath. For those who ever listen to Wide Awake News, Charlie McGrath led that website, and he died at the age of 46 about 3 months ago. And he was an Iraq veteran. I don't know yet. I don't know what killed him. He got sick from something, and he passed away. But he was a frontline leader in many of the things going on, and he'll be sadly missed in the alternative environment. Other than that, we could talk a little bit about the Belgium airport disaster. Another false flag. I don't know. People go, well, people died. Well, people do die in false flags. They really do. and some of it's staged. It's kind of an intermix. They have no qualms against people dying, uh, but when you see quite literally fakery in those injuries, like we did at the Boston Marathon disaster, the guy in the wheelchair being pushed around with his leg blown off, the guy who used to be a former armed forces, U.S. Armed Forces soldier. I mean, that kind of stuff just makes you just look at it like, what the hell's going on here? The economy, we could talk about the economy all day. We just see collapse after collapse. They're threatening negative interest rates. Get your money out of the bank, buy gold, buy silver, buy this, buy that. China's they're in a recessionary cycle. People just don't have the money to spend on those type of goods anymore. Even from retailers like Walmart. Walmart, for the first time in their history, lost money last year. When a place like Walmart loses money, certainly places like your upper end sites like Banana Republic and etc., they're going to be losing money, and a lot of them are closing their doors, shuttering their companies. Anyway, enough of that. We all know it. I hope all of you keep posting and stay alert to what's coming. Prepare the best you can. Take care of those around you. Take care of your loved ones, and have a great, safe day. Thank you. Bye.